There we go. See, this is why I always have to do the already. Let's double check and make sure that everything's working okay. Because Streamlabs likes to randomly sit there and be like, oh, by the way, we're going to randomly make it to where your mic doesn't work. So, anyways, howdy, folks, and welcome back to the Flying T-Bar C. It's time once again for us to do some more midday matinee. It is R&R time. That means raids and roulettes. We are going to do the 4 Arcadian raids. Get our drops, get our good shit, get some tomes. Expert roulette, leveling, main scenario. We should finish out Gunbreaker today, and we'll probably dive into a DPS class next. Meaning either machinist or samurai, probably. Probably samurai just because it shares gear with monk, so then I can just start keeping the two relatively caught up with each other. But yeah, we're starting to get all those classes to 100 slowly but surely. It's making it to where I have some Final Fantasy content to be able to share with you guys. However, as always, folks, if you guys enjoy my streams, you enjoy my content, hell, maybe you just enjoy my dulcet tones. Go check me out over on YouTube and Twitter. YouTube is the archive. Twitter's where you can find announcements. Like, follow, and if you think I'm worth a subscription, I ain't gonna say no, especially if you already paid your own bills first. So, what do you guys say we go ahead and we get on into some Final Fantasy 14? Click the button, click the button, click the button. Son of a... Hang on. Elgato freaked out on me. First the mic fucks up on me, then Elgato decides to be like, oh no, we're not gonna work either. Alright, let's get on into it here, shall we? Click this button, click this button. Raid time, first and foremost. But speaking of raids, we need... So we need gloves and 1 pair of pants, and then more accessory stuff. Gloves, pants, accessories. Then we'll go get a gear set. Either tank or healer. And then we'll dive on into getting, like, we'll keep doing it, keep getting another set, because the way I tend to do this when gearing out multiple classes, my quote-unquote main, which is monk, will get the tombstone gear. So our tombstone of heliometry will go to my monk. So, in considering healers and tanks all have universal gear sets after you get them to level 100, you either, for the 8-man raids, I gear out healing and tank gear sets that way. And then 24-man stuff I do on Summoner. At least that's what I did last expansion. just because it gives me an excuse to run something as summoner, and allows me to focus on getting gear for other shit as well. Now, I totally understand this method of mine is not good for BIS, but to be perfectly honest, I don't really get into very much content where BIS would totally fuck me over. So that is all a thing. Once we get all the classes leveled up, we will then work on doing a few other things. You know what I should do though? Foundation. I did change up my tank look though, and whatnot, so I actually kind of really dig it. I haven't used this coat in a long time, and then I didn't even realize that this has like the blue accents that go with it, so it really makes the doing the metallic gold really makes it match in with the rest of stuff. I wish I could find some better foot gear, but I don't have a whole hell of a lot that's like holy shit amounts of stuff. So yeah, it's a thing. Round 2, fight! Yeah, it's happened to me a couple times. It's not TPK 0.1%.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul. Wicked Tiger has returned to the league!
There's apparently a lot of limits to Electro's potential. Just saying.
Has many uses. Watch and learn!
Oh, look at that massive cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever. welcome, Mark.
Oh my god.
If one needs wings, one needs simply nature.
She's crazy. Oh, wickedly divine.
I won't lie, I actually kind of dig the commentator guy. Like, it adds to the aesthetic of these fights a lot. Oh my god. I fucked up.
How's this?
And they're done. Is it over already? They're back on their feet. What great.
I'll erase you.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Be gone.
Oh shit, out of the wall. Oh shit. Not to mention these fight songs. Most of them are bangers, even the fights that are more annoying.
I'll erase you.
There we go. The question is, which part of it? Which part of it? Okay, regular. Oh shit.
I cannot! I must not lose!
I was a little preempted with the monster.
Just die already! I need your soul!
Wait! Whew.
It's all over. Until next time.
Okay. Gloves, hands, earring, pants, earring, pass boots, pass chest, pass minion, pass chest again. God, I kind of rolled like garbage. Please? Oh my lord. It's gonna turn into one of those kind of days. Well, I guess we're gonna queue up for all four of them again. God damn it. Where is the dude at? Hopefully from this I can get it.
Honeybee Lovely show has begun.
Let's put on a lovely show for the audience. Submit to your lovely queen.
A vicious blow! Oh, that will leave a mark. Beautifully done!
Oh! Huh!
Hope you're ready for me to steal your heart.
Proud to say there is sweet still of Honeybee's charms. Oh, she's definitely feeling your love. Can the challenger resist the irresistible? I know I can't.
Did that song just say I'm as good as dead?
Her charms were not to be denied.
I'll make you mine. Is everyone having a good time?
Fucking weakness.
A little taste to make it interesting.
Here comes her fearsome venom strike!
No hard feelings if I kill you?
Kill me first. If she's not Boom.
What? Oh, you're kidding me. It didn't work?
Right.
B is for brilliant.
What's this? Honeybee has changed her routine!
Ooh, what a delightful battle this is.
say, someone please jump into that one. I think you hit by something.
Your support means the world to me, everyone.
Even I felt that
Oh
one.
my
But the
god.
challenger's still standing.
It will train you to a bloody pulse.
Ow. Ow.
It's all over. Until next time.
No. Yes. Yes. No. Okay, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. There you go. God damn it. Alright. That one can be taken off. Not that way. God damn it. That staircase. That's the one I need to go on. They are undead. I've been walking Ishgard streets whenever I've been able. I've been taking searching for sleeping people. You see, the land I'm from is much more like this, and people know not to tempt fate by living off in the open air. Even those blind with drink manage to find their way home somehow. I figure the only force powerful enough to overcome that instinct for self-preservation would be the cradle. So if we find a sleeper exposed to the elements, we may very well discover Leophine nearby. I can't imagine she brought it all this way just to remain idle. It's a tedious prospect, but we need to scour every back alley and shadowed walkway before anyone catches something worse, much worse than a cold. Mr. Raidgrave, Master Tentuawa, I bring good tidings. Temple has wasted no time in distributing handbills across Ishgard containing Leophine's description. These efforts have already borne fruit, we brothers. Recently received a report of someone matching your features being sighted. Really? Where? She was sighted near Camp Dragonhead by a patrolling sentry. He described a woman with red hair and a distinct scar on her forehead. The outpost can be reached by passing through the Gates of Judgment heading east. Once there, speak to Sir Huguenot for the full report. I knew she'd show herself. Let's hurry, Dante. Yeah, thanks, bud. Get going. Oh, really? Camp Dragonhead. Dun 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 dun. Huguenot! I was informed you were on your way. Concerning the report by one of our sentries, yes. He sighted a woman matching the description of the handbill sent in by the congregation. She was heading south along the footpath, but that is all we know. Yes, this is Huguenot. What? Hold fast. I shall send aid at once. What happened? Shipment of supplies was waylaid by monstrous beasts. The contingent of temple knights should have been protecting it, but something is amiss. They need all help. Okay. Get to the observatorium. Come on. Come on. Alright, let's get our frickin' drop. Let's get it on. Let's freaking get this going now. Come on.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
You know, I really can't bring myself to actually feel that. That is one thing.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Like, I understand she wasn't aware what the machine thing would do to you, but anybody who was from the origin kind of has a, at least a religious idea behind their live stream and whatnot.
Electro has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that massive cannon! Her skills are as sharp as ever. Amazing! The Challenger saw straight through it! wickedly divine! And they're done! Is it over already?
Be gone.
God damn it. Holy shit. I'm low on cooldown. launcher. Like, it wasn't a bad run. Just one of the few times where you need to actually kind of halfway prep yourself.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
There is no limit to Electro's potential. Electro has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that nasty cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Yeah. It feels a little lower, but not by a lot.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Take this! If one needs wings, one needs simply look them.
His great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine! Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Crap, I halfway looked out there.
They're still in it! But for how long?
How's this?
And they're done! Is it over already? They're back on their feet! What grit!
I'll erase you.
Son of a bitch. Alright, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We got this, we got this. Well, one of the tanks left. Ice cream. Okay.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
There is no limit to Electro's potential. Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Ooh, look at that master cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever. Amazing! The challenger saw straight through it! Vicious blow! Oh, that will leave a mark!
God damn it.
Take this! If one needs wings, one needs simply nature.
She's really winged! Oh, wickedly divine!
Begone.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenge is still standing.
How are you still standing? I cannot! I must not lose!
Watch out.
Just die already!
Nice. Not too shabby there, guys. Not too shabby.
It's all over. Until next time.
God damn it. Okay, that's a good one. Alright, we got gloves last time? Yes. So pass up on the gloves. I hate to be one of these people, but I want to make sure I get a freaking thing. Number one. Oh no, wait, we'll wait a little bit. But now we can get a full set of whatever. Almost. We're actually missing one earring. Ugh. Again. House of Atonement. Alright, Bomb King.
Blow you to smithereens! The brute bomber has muscled his way into the ring!
God damn it.
Even I felt that one! Oh! But the challenger's still standing! You should know that I have a short fuse!
Oh, I would never guess.
just a suit of the referee! Scoundrel! No more distractions!
Ow. Oh my god.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark!
Keep losing the focus. More focus needs more focus, more.
Beautifully dodged! I can't lose! I won't!
Oh, in the way.
They're back on their feet! Upgrade!
I moved? I thought I did. Apparently not. Done?
But will they be enough to turn the tide? It's all over. Until next time.
Oh shit. Fine. Oh, now it holds messages. Okay. Expired and up, posted a chat. Well, I mean, that's nice. Kind of like that it does that now. Alright, we're just gonna work on this little tank quest thing here for a minute. Saved us. We were almost... Damn! The White Eye watches the journal and bestows to invaluable sleep, blah blah. We're too late. No, they're not. Ah, just look. Their sleep is all. Good. Good. Trusty chocobos suddenly came unsure on their feet, and the wagon toppled on the side of the road. There was nothing for it but to fix the damage on the spot. The knights went to secure the area, but before I knew it, each and every one of them had fallen asleep where they were standing. Then the beast attacked. It was just me before those snarling fangs. Time to wake up. Sleep here any longer, and the cold will have you. What happened? We fell asleep, but we were patrolling. You must be mistaken. A Temple Knight would never shirk his duty so. Are you calling me a liar? I saw you fall over on your ass with my own eyes. If not for Sue Huguenot's quick response and the bravery of these warriors, we all would be food for the vultures by now. The congregation will hear of this dereliction of duty, you can be sure. Now, hold on just a moment. They aren't the ones to blame. The sacred relic of my people was stolen. Now isn't the time. Sorry, forget I said anything. Whatever dizziness overtook the chocobo seems to have passed, so I'll resume my journey. Once the carriage is repaired, assuming my guards are quite refreshed, I believe we can make it on our own. Please return to Camp Dragonhead and warm yourselves. It's no coincidence that the giant birds and the two guards took leave of their senses around the same time. This is the work of the cradle. But even if Leofane was here, she is no longer. Let's return to the city and consider our next steps. Kind of funny how it didn't work on the chocobos, though. let's see here. Wrong steps. I am Sora, wielder of the Keyblade. Alright, I'm good now. Alright, it's just that that's how Sora runs. Kinda. Like his thing is actually... We have received a report of the incident near Gunbreaker, and 2 of our own sleeping on duty by the Fury. Had you reached them a moment later, this day would have been much darker. Although, can you say it, those 2 shall have to be punished as befits the magnitude of their negligence. If I may, I don't believe the blame rests entirely on their shoulders. The cradle of the sleepless was used against them, I'm certain. Yes. You said it possessed the power to lull others into a deep sleep. I admit that would explain these exceptional circumstances. Regardless, they were still bested by their enemy, and their charge was almost killed as a result. Punishment is the only recourse. I see. A harsh stance, maybe, but I can respect that you don't treat your duty lightly. Well, if you learn anything else of Leofine's plots, please let us know at once. Even though we didn't find her, I'm glad we were able to save those soldiers. Thank you for coming to us. Hey, 'tis the Temple Knights who owe you thanks. We shall continue our search, and rest assured you shall be the first to know of any developments. Update. There's more I would tell you about the cradle. Things I should have told you sooner. Join me over there. I'll do my best to fix that mistake. Let me guess. You helped her frickin' steal it because you gave her information, yada yada yada. Now you've seen with your own eyes what I've only been able to describe. The Arbo's lullaby can put even hearted warriors into a restful slumber. They may as well be defenseless as a newborn babe, but even with such power, my people have never used it to attack our enemies. Its sole purpose has always been to keep a single person awake. An eternal guardian who would never sleep, never rest. Why'd I? Me. 10 years I have been awake, training day and night to gain the strength I have now. The strength to shield my people. Oh, shit. Of course, another must receive the weariness that gets aside. The Shut-Eye. You've met her, in fact. Loa Zen Ikue. As I've been awake these 10 years, she spent the better part of her days in a deep slumber. Her brief periods of wakefulness are spent exercising and eating so her body doesn't waste away. And so, we've barely spoken, despite how much I depend on her. Young, we'd spend our days exploring the mountain paths, but that time is long past. Telling you all this now, I realize how very little of my life has been dedicated to my own pursuits. Lozen Ikue and I both have devoted ourselves entirely to the protection of our village. That explains your skill. Every bit of my skill I owe to Loen Ikue. If not for her sacrifice, I'd be no stronger than your average hunter. But I barely had the chance to thank her. We don't have the luxury to dwell on regrets. I see now that although my people never used the cradle for ill, wicked hearts can twist anything toward evil. And that's something I can't tolerate. The very thought that this might happen again makes the bile churn in my gut. I must bring Lil Fan's schemes to an end. Alright. Let's get these freaking things done again. So, didn't get a drop from that one. Although we are going to go ahead and Copenhagen makes me feel so good. Copenhagen, the way I know it should. I put a little chew in my mouth, go spit and slobber all around the house.
But the challenger's still standing!
Other side.
Free the scoundrel!
No more distractions!
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark! They're still in it! But for how long? And they're done! Is it over already?
Okay.
They're back on their feet! What creativity!
Got it.
It's all over. Until next time.
I need the earring, and then I need an earring from the first fight. And I'll be able to use all of those other than the weapon turning. Thank you. So yeah, see, now we've got a full set, probably for my tank. And then if I can get one more earring, that'll be an earring for my monk. Oh, never mind, I already have the monk earring, it looks like. So we'll just roll on everything and see what we get. Okay.
Our challenger's first opponent, that cat. Can they hold early its feline ferocity?
I sharpened these just for you.
Beautifully dodged!
Can you dodge this, I wonder? Try this!
Here it comes. Black Cat's lithe and lethal maneuver.
Okay, this should be a safe spot. The rest of it. God damn it, I was wrong. And that was doing so good on maintaining something of a consistent rotation.
Going up!
They're back on their feet. What grit? They're still in it, but for how long?
Oh my lord.
Got you like a cod!
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark. Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Reset the chakras a little bit.
it's all over. Until next time.
Just roll on everything. And there we go. God damn it. There we go. I'll go through and I'll make one that's actually like stream only type stuff. Okay, so we got all of our rewards for the week doing that. Let's wipe this quest line out. Ah, just the person I wanted to see. I'd like to ask your advice on a certain matter if you don't mind. It's been a while since my last letter to Rosenkoi. I wanted to wait until I discovered something worth sharing to write with her, but we're still completely in the dark. I don't want her to word, but don't know what to tell her. Whatever you write, don't make her wait too long. Good advice as usual. I wish we had even a single thread to grasp, but an unexciting letter is better than none at all. Alright, I'll start right away. I may not have much time left. Oh, don't misunderstand. It's nothing so grave as that. It's just the last time I used the cradle was just before it was stolen. Luckily, I'm still as alert as I've ever been, but it won't be long until I must dream like any other. That will give Leofane free reign while I'm helpless in bed. We're more dangerous than when he doesn't sleep. We have to see this through before that happens. Master Redgrave, Master Tentoawa. We have received reports that several groups of temple knights have fallen afoul of what can only be your stolen artifact. Several? Let me guess, they were all guarding someone else. You would be correct. It is the duty of a knight to protect those who cannot protect themselves. If we fail at even the most basic function, then our honor means nothing. As if the incident near Camp Dragonhead was not shameful enough, the knights in these most recent attacks were left in quite compromising positions. Oh God. Yet the weight of embarrassment is a trifle compared to the guilt we would bear if any innocent came to harm. Fury was merciful in that respect. but we would rather not see these incidents repeat. Still, while the Temple Knights must work to repair their reputation in the days ahead, it is a far cry from bringing Ishgard crumbling to its knees. Truth be told, the methods of this passage of the Unbound leave me mystified. But Leofine was cunning, if nothing else. Until we can discern her true motivations, we have little recourse but to wait until she makes a mistake. She may be testing the limits of the artifact's power. Then you suggest she has a greater purpose in mind for it, and these incidents are simply a prelude. We cannot discount that theory. Just remain vigilant. Telling how much chaos she can sow if left unchecked. We have to do everything we can to get the cradle out of her clutches. And to do that, we have to start asking the right questions. This new information makes me wonder, why has she focused her attention on the Temple Knights? I have pondered the same. Posted at Camp Dragonhead are knights from many houses of repute, including House Fortone. Or Fortem. Being a former Temple Knight herself, Leofine doubtless knows their habits and training. Perhaps that makes it easier for her to exploit their weaknesses. And if we follow the Knights, we shall pick up her trail. It's not ideal, but it's the best we have to go on. Well, a large contingent of Knights has but recently been dispatched to Querthus. Remember Gorgagne Mills, yes? It has lain abandoned ever since the heretics were driven from it. Yet there is ever the risk that unsavory elements might infest it once again. Thus have the Temple Knights planned joint patrols of its premise with other contingents. If you speak with Sir Redwald at Falcon's Nest, I am certain he would be glad to have you along. To Falcon's Nest. Sup, Redwald? That Master Redgrave, I see. Of course, you're ever welcome in Falcon's Nest. Yet I do not believe I know your companion here. Indeed, whispers of the Temple Knight's humiliations have reached us even here. Falling asleep while on duty. I do not believe the stories, but it seems that there's some truth in it after all. They fell asleep, true, but it wasn't their fault. We suspect they fell victim to an enemy wielding a powerful artifact. Now, the rumors failed to mention anything like that. They can lull even trained warriors to sleep, and we must treat it as a serious threat. Nevertheless, if one knight fails, another is always ready to take their place. As long as this artifact cannot put an entire regiment under its spell, I believe you are well positioned to combat it. Interesting, the idea of your allies falling in battle doesn't seem to disturb you at all. Where I hail from, a single warrior is responsible for the safety of his entire village. Make no mistake, we do not doubt our allies' mettle, and we mourn every loss. Yet each man and woman here knows that if they must quit the battle, another sword just as fierce will take their place. To know that an ally is at your back, it will allow you to fight with abandon. Now, you believe this Leofine might take interest in our activities at Gorgagne Mills, yes? The party has left, accompanied by a group of Temple Knights. If your suspicions are correct, then they are at risk. Ask that you follow their tracks and ensure they do not fall victim to foul play. The mills can be found to the north. Just across the Black Iron Bridge, the party should be arriving there soon, conditions permitting. You have to reach them before Leofiend does. Also, my current mount does not really match my current shindig. Oh, hey, the Ark. Alpaca. Meh. I shall ride Sleipnir. Hello, friends. Goodbye, friends. Too late. They're fast asleep. The Red Wolf gave the impression there were more. These knights must have been lookouts. We should awaken them, but keep your eyes peeled. I'll rouse these ones. Who the hell's you? How'd you get past the guards? During their scouts. It's you! Thank the fairy you arrived when you did this thing struck when our backs were turned. I assumed the temple knights were protecting the entrance, so it wasn't as cautious as they should have been. Built? Sleeping, I heard the stories, of course, but I didn't think they were true. Whoever is behind this, I'm sure they didn't count on you showing up. For now, we shall tend to our wounds, then finish our inspection here. Mr. Redgrave, I ask that you join the knights outside and wait until we are finished. Ah, as I thought. Just when I was becoming bored, I sighted a familiar face among these slumbering knights. So I had to come and make sure it was you. You finally found the courage to show yourself. Head over the cradle now and I won't kill you. they call you again? The Wide Eye. You must have had quite the journey to come this far. Be careful. Be careful not to. This is our query. The thief who stole the cradle of the sleepless. This is Leofield. That is your allies? Where are their nimble hands? They may seek your artifact for themselves. Matters not, I suppose. Before you both throw your lives away, I suggest you think for a moment. Is the cause you fight for worth the sacrifice? So few of us know true freedom. If there is aught you would grasp with your own hands, do so before they wither and your eyes shut for the last time. Codes and rules that would bind men are mere illusions. Your eyes truly open them, and you shall see a path all your own. Only a fool would waste their life in a struggle with another. Quit spouting nonsense. Nonsense? Perhaps, but I'm here because of another, after all. Abyahi, who came to me at the height of my debauchery and welcomed me into her devious brotherhood. She guided me to great power, yes, and now I lead others upon the unbound path. Yet, truth be told, I have little interest in seeing where it ends. To tear down the world's nations, Ishgard among them, to usher the world into, well, what does it matter? Yet I do derive a great pleasure in shaming the Temple Knights and seeing the snickers and jeers deflate their pompous stride as they walk down the streets. If this artifact can hasten their fall from grace, then I believe I shall keep it. I know the path I walk, the one that leads to your downfall. Won't abandon it. I'll take the cradle back. And then I'll... Oh dear, you seem to have lost your train of thought. I know you cannot hear me, but if you want the artifact back, I might suggest stealing it from me while I'm asleep. But consider the bird and I have just passed to you, an opportunity may not come for some time yet. Why, I feel absolutely transcendent. To think the shackles of fatigue weighed so heavy. Alas, it appears the artifact needs its own repose of sorts. No matter, I have learned more than enough to take my next step. See to it that this law is disposed of. 'Tis the least you can do for the freedom I have given you. Bitch, you apparently don't know who I am. Wakey, wakey, dummy. Try as you might to rouse Tenta Allah, he seems completely detached from the waking world. Of course. Looks like you saved us twice today. Thank you. But what of him? Fast asleep, just as we were. Could this be what Sir Fermalbert warned us of in his report? I see. Then those stories are more than just wicked rumors. I suppose there is some small comfort in the fact that our enemy tipped their hand without causing loss of life. While drowsiness made my eyes heavy, my ears could not mistake Leofine's arrogant voice. She would not scruple to attack former comrades in arms. Or if she would not scruple to attack comrades in arms, then she has fallen further than I dared imagine. Yet, we bear the blame for allowing her to get the upper hand. In so doing, put innocent lives in danger. Another black mark on our order. 'Twas only thanks to you and your companion's effort that the snow was not stained red this day. At the very least, allow us to carry him to the congregation. Our work here is done, so we shall accompany them as far as Falcon's Nest. Dante, bear return to Ishgard and look after your friend. All you Ellison are too damn tall. Will you get up in night? Full glad am I to see you well, Master Regrave. I understand you come fresh from an encounter with none other than Leofan. Master Tento Awa now rests on the second floor. We shall stand vigil by his side every moment until he opens his eyes again. We should not have to wait long, but if you wish to check on him, please do so at your leisure. There is another matter to discuss. Just before your departure from Gorgane Mills, it seems there was another incident. A group of criminals were released from their cells. Their guards found in a deep sleep. Doubtless Leofine was behind this. And doubtless the ruffians you clashed with were the self-same criminals. Leofine is gathering those who bear a grudge against the Temple Knights to her side, using this animosity to our advantage. We now know for certain that Leofine is the mastermind of these attacks, and that her aim is to chip away at the very foundation of the Temple Knights, our honor. When I shared these revelations with my superiors, 'twas decided that none would speak publicly of the artifact and its powers. Master of the Unbound seeks to overthrow the nations of the world. One obvious method to achieve this goal would be to stoke the flames of unrest among the common folk, thus sinking Ishgard into a mire of chaos and distrust. So long as these failures are placed squarely on the shoulders of the Temple Knights, we can avoid fomenting a more abiding mistrust in the nation's very core. As regards peace, I will gladly suffer any disgrace. The question remains as to whether we can apprehend Leofine before she tears her reputation to tatters. While Master Tento Awa slumbers, it falls to us to search for clues that might point towards her whereabouts. Leofine remains elusive as ever. If she's in league with Ishgard's more unsavory element, she could be heading anywhere. We have only her cryptid statements to guide us. It seems that whatever her plan is, her actions thus far have been but a prelude to its climax. We can but hope that Tento Awa awakens before she emerges again. I wonder if this artifact would work on me. Oh, today, there you are. Why did you come all the way out here? I'm so glad I found you. I was starting to think I was in the wrong city, but the Narwhal guided me true. You must be the maiden Tento Awa mentioned. You're from the same village, yes? I am from Albert, of the Temple Knights. It is an honor to meet you. Tento Awa wrote about you in his letters. I am Loazenkoi, and the honor is all mine. Is Tento Awa with you? I haven't received a letter from him for some time, so I came here to check on him myself. He got put to sleep by the thing. about to be a lot of real loud bangs, isn't there? You insufferable fool, what have I ever told you about rushing ahead without thinking? Now you even have the gall to be sleeping when I arrived. You promised you'd write me. What was I supposed to do when the letter stopped coming? I was so worried. At least I could take some small comfort that he appears otherwise unharmed. I take it you're to thank for that. You told me you were the shut-eye. That's right. For 10 years I bore his fatigue, and as a result my body is more fragile than most. But since arriving in Tuliolo, my life has become normal. As I walked the city streets and eaten my fill of its food, I felt my strength grow. I can even stay awake for a full day now. Do you know why Tento Awa sleeps so soundly? Reports of other incidents indicated that those affected awoke in a matter of moments, yet Tento Awa shows no sign of stirring. Well, that... I'm sorry, I can't say for certain. But I do know the stories of those who came before me. More than one shut-eye has fallen into a sleep much like this, one so absolute that they become deaf to the outside world. With no means to sustain their bodies, they would waste away if left alone. So our people found a mixture of herbs and other materials to help usher the shut-eye back to the waking world. What could possibly be strong enough to bring him back for this? We call it spring dew, and the secrets of its making are passed down through the generations. Each drop acts as a ray of sunshine in the darkness of sleep, a beacon for the dreamer to follow. I carry some of the ingredients in my person, but others must be gathered fresh. It won't be an easy task, but I'm certain it will save Tento Awa. I don't know the Eorzean name, but one of the flowers blooms a striking yellow and grows only where mountain peaks soar above the clouds. I gotta go to the sea. I don't know, there's a lot of places that are above the clouds in this area. Being so close to the heavens, it drinks in the sunlight, and its petals cleanse the body and promote wakefulness. Yep, in the churning mist blooms a yellow flower called the dandelion. In no other place in the Eorzea can one be closer to touching the sun. Good. Next we need a saliva beast we call morbles. The thicker the better. The pungent odor could wake the dead. I know them well. Morbles are not an uncommon sight in the Dravarian hinterlands. Mature specimens should possess saliva with the desired effect. Prospective gathering it, however, is an unenviable task. Once you have the two ingredients, mixing them with the rest should be a simple matter. Do you think you can procure them? Oh, yeah. Your confidence is reassuring. Since the morble saliva must be the fresher of the two, I ask that you first climb into the heavens and pick the dandelions for Tento Awa. Honestly, I kind of wish I could just show up, look at the Moogles, and be like, "Oi, I got jobs for you all." Alright, you little punk asses. Time to put you all to work. Oh my god, and it really is like right next to Mogholm. Oh, that just proves it. Sit here and be like, wake up, motherfuckers! I've rebuilt your whole fucking home here. It's time for you guys to pay back the debt. Although it's kind of crazy that it's the sunlight here. Marlboros are probably closer to Tailfeather. Or more balls. Oh, wait. Hang on. No, the hinterlands, they're going to be Evilshire. Probably this way. Damn, I'm good. Back to the foundation. I know he's upstairs, that's right. Meow. You know what? I haven't checked Charlie in for a while. I wonder if there's a... I'm ready to start mixing the ingredients at once. That is, of course, assuming you brought them with you. Oh yeah, I fucking got them alright. These are difficult to acquire at the best of times, so thank you for gathering them so quickly. I shall get started immediately. All done. We've done all we can. Now we wait for Tento Awa to open his eyes. Wakey, wakey. Huh? Where am I? I hope you enjoyed sleeping the days away, Tento Awa. And I'm glad you're finally awake. Lo and Squid. What are you doing here? I see. So Leovain wielded the cradle against me. I was tucked soundly in bed. Lo and Squid came all the way here. Curse my weakness. I mean, just when we had her, just when I needed the most, I failed. For 10 years I endured countless trials, and when the time came I couldn't even swing my damn weapon. It's not your fault, Tento. If anyone's to blame for what happened, it's me. No, I won't hear it. As you may know, Leofane won our trust by posing as a scholar traveling the width and breadth of Torah. She expressed great interest in the cradle and our customs. I was so excited to meet an outsider that I answered her every question. I told her that the White Eye keeps the cradle with them at all times, and then she asked her plan. She took me hostage to draw out Tento Hala. While Vloenskwe was sleeping, Leofane snuck into her chamber and held a blade to her throat. I had no choice but to give her what she wanted. Cradle of the Sleepless. I put Vloenskwe's life before the future of our people. It was at that moment I became unfit to be their guardian. Vloenskwe is one of your people. Protecting her was your duty. Thank you, Dante. You know just what to say. That was the only way to see a future where none of my people came to harm, especially Vloenskwe. Even without the cradle, you're still our guardian, my guardian. We'll find a way through this together. Seeing you in such high spirits lifts my own. Oh, and before I forget, you trounced Leofane's thugs while I was dreaming in the snow, didn't you? You a debt I won't soon forget. Then I wager that debt will grow larger before we pry the treasure from Leofane's crutches. Whatever it takes, I won't stop until she's answered for her crimes. I'm kind of liking these stories, although this one is definitely making me question the other one's abilities, because you know, while I was sleeping, I dreamed. Saw Lozenque and I as children. Nothing particularly interesting happened. We just whiled the days away without a care in the world. I'd forgotten what it was like to dream. It was pleasant. I can remember wanting to stay there, to never rise again. But of course, the moment I gave form to that thought, I opened them and Lozenque was there. Even if we get the cradle back, will things return to the way they were? Will you go back to spending your life in dreams? I suppose so. It's my duty as the Sha'ai, after all. Your duty, and it was your duty too that compelled you to come all the way here to Ishgard. But no more. What are you saying? I tried so hard to convince myself that you were glad spending so much time asleep, but being on the other side made me realize I was lying to myself all along. I don't want to return to a life where you and I are bound together, but always so far apart. I want to go back to those happy days when we were by each other's sides. Guess what I'm saying is, if there's a different path for us, I want to find it, and I want to walk it with you. But not yet. First we are going to cut the cradle, and when we have, we'll take our first steps towards that new future. I promise. I must confess, I haven't felt the same since I woke up. I know I was in that bed for a while, but instead of feeling refreshed, my body feels weaker somehow. Almost as if my very strength was sapped when the treasure turned on me. I can't even grip my weapon properly. Perhaps the cradle has been sapping the ether of its target all along. And does that mean the cradle has powers we don't know about? Not exactly. It may just mean the cradle works differently than we thought. Its wielder might not pass on their fatigue, rather they absorb another's vigor. The end effect would be the same. The cradle's wielder can go without sleep while its victim loses strength to even keep their eyes open. You never took more than you needed, so my slumber was always light enough to awaken from. Treasure was used without restraint. We've had this realization. It won't be long until Leofane does too, and then it will be too late. We have to root her out. But I mustn't rush ahead blindly. One's way never tires of telling me. I feel nearly as weak as a child right now. I must spend what precious time we have training to regain the strength Leofane stole from me. I have my word I won't rest until I'm in top form. Just that you do the same. If for no other reason than to give me some stiff competition. Excuse you. Once again, you fuckers don't know who I am. I killed gods. Like, pretty frequently. So I don't understand why you think that... We're at level 98. Tento Alva appears healthier, but there's still a hint of wariness in its expression. Hello. You're looking strong, Dante. While I'm not my old self yet, I feel better by the day. There's still much work to be done. I need to be even better than I was before if we're to have any hope of catching Leofane. Wonder what she's plotting with the rest of her cohorts. We know they aim to topple nations around the world, but this is an odd way to go about it, don't you think? Why haven't her misdeeds in Ishgard extended any further than the Temple Knights? Ponder that same question. Our best guess was that as a former Temple Knight herself, she chose them because she knows how to exploit their weaknesses. She's using her knowledge as a weapon, and we need to equip ourselves likewise. If we learn more about her, we might be able to anticipate her next move. Good plan. I admit I have no idea where to start. Should we ask for Malbert? I already have. He said that while he never knew her personally, the knights in her old squadron might be able to shed light on her past. Some of them even now patrol the city. And for Malbert, it was a great help in telling me where they might meet. I've been busy, Lowenskwe. Well, I can't remember the last time I was awake this long. I didn't want to sit around until I got tired again. And we're better for it. Since you've gathered the information, it's only fitting I do the legwork. Just tell me where these knights are and I shall speak with them. Gladly, but Ishgard is still an unfamiliar city to both of us, right? Although Philibert told me where to go, the names of these places mean nothing to me. Luckily, we have you to guide us. You'll go with Tento Alva, won't you? Yeah, let's go. I can count on you. Alright, let's take note of these locations. Probably the Holy See is one of them. The big old church. Yeah, he's now accompanying me. Upstairs. Prettiest temple knight. Now this is a rare privilege. What business could the savior of Ishgard have with this humble knight? What to know about Leofane? Well, many temple knights come from common stock, but she was different. Despite what she became, Leofane was born of noble blood. Even so, she often made mock of Ishgard's customs and the responsibilities that bound the conduct of noble families. Doubtless she yearned for freedom all of her life, or her ideal of it anyways. Although her deeds caused her to be expelled from the temple as a restricted title, she may have actually desired that outcome. She hated it so much here, all she had to do was leave. Here she did leave, for a time at least. Now she's in league with a group that aims to plunge the world into chaos. If a selfish heart like Leofane was sought out to aid in this plot, I shudder to imagine how wicked their leader must be. Well, at least you frickin' follow me in that way. Just wish I could fucking teleport. But no. T9 Temple Knight. You require aid. I must keep watch, so forgive me if I don't engage in chit-chat. Leofane, for her I can spare a moment. I don't suppose you know why she was expelled from the Temple Knights, do you? While few were her equal in swordplay, and fewer still handled their mounts with such grace, she often spent her nights carousing in gambling halls. It was just after such a night that she fell asleep while on duty. Some may call it a cruel twist of fate, but dragons attacked her charges as she slept, and they were defenseless. In her negligence, she was deemed to have aided our ancestral foe, and thus stripped of her knighthood and noble title both. Knights falling asleep on duty, a story that's become all too familiar. Given what happened, I have no doubt she came to fear sleep. Yet now she has conquered that weakness, and she wields it as a weapon against us. She may even believe herself to be beyond the reach of mortal danger. Yet she's only deluding herself. In time, she'll be made to answer for her deeds. Yeah, I was about to say it might give you strength, but it's not gonna. Yeah, but you're still fucking mortal. Discuss the statue of Saint Minette. I've heard that the people of Ishgard revere a warrior god, but here's a statue of a flesh and blood knight. I've never seen such a thing. Our people make no figures or depictions of our departed, fearing that such objects will keep them from finding their way to the next world. The only idol we keep is the cradle of the sleepless. Thanks to its blessing, a wide eye has always watched over us. But our reverence is devoted solely to the number one. It's enough that it guides our people safely to the next sunrise. Kinda interesting. All is quiet, even so I must remain vigilant. The Elfane, a name spoken of in hushed whispers now, but many have forgotten her strategic genius. She had a singular talent for achieving victory in battle by whatever means necessary. Genius. Maybe we're just too dense to see how our actions would cause Ishgard to collapse. Given that her group seems relatively few in number, an assault on Ishgard is unlikely. Rather, I think her aim is to chip away at the people's trust in Ishgard's foundation, and by the absence of a few vital breaks, bring the whole nation tumbling down. The thought gives me worry. Even now, representatives from Ishgard are preparing to visit Okezundu in the Sea of Clouds. If anything were to go wrong, it would be a grievous blow to Ishgard's reputation. As we saw at Falcon's Rest, the opposing nation see friendly gestures as a chance to spark conflict. Given recent developments, Sir Hunter has been debating whether the visit is a wise choice. Well, we have a general understanding of what drives our adversary, stories that paint a picture of a rotten, conniving soul. Must have been hard on the Lord Commander. Lord Commander, take it that's the leader of these Temple Knights. While fancy titles hold little interest to me, I sympathize for anyone who had to give orders to a rotten outfit like Leofield. Giving the Temple Knights a warning is the least we can do. It's clear that this delegation, might prove to be an enticing target for the Leofield. We have knowledge to use against our enemy, and if we all work together, we might be able to trap her. We haven't much time. Let's return to the congregation and tell this Handalup what we know. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. She hates the organization, like, vehemently. And let's face it, the Temple Knights are the largest and most stalwart of the Knight organizations. What did you do? You're ever welcome in the congregation, Dante, and well apprised of Leofin's wicked deeds, and your efforts to flesh her out have been much appreciated. This must be Master Tyndall who crossed the ocean from Tural. I hope you have recovered from your ordeal. I'm better than ever. Apologies for taking up one of your beds for so long. Please, no apologies are necessary. On the contrary, the Temple Knights yet owe you a debt for all you have done. Which brings us to the purpose of this visit. You have something to discuss with me. I see. See, you and I had the same dust. The delegation to Okezundu would be an obvious target for the Leofield. I was but recently debating the wisdom of moving forward with our plans. As you know, all of Ishgard falls under the protection of the Temple Knights. As such, 'tis only meet that we maintain and strengthen friendly relations with our neighbors. The delegation in question is tasked with deepening mutual understanding of each of our unique cultures. Sonu Vanu, chief of the Zundu, was most eager to host. Yet so long as the Spectre Leofine hangs over our order, I fear visits abroad are unwise. Should any of the Vanu Vanu come to harm, our relations could be damaged irreparably. As we have no way of knowing if Leofine has caught wind of our plans, I am of the mind that postponing the delegation may be the most prudent course of action for the safety of all. This could also be the perfect chance to draw her out. That's right, Dante and I won't let anyone come to harm. And as long as you war the Vanu Vanu in advance, they shouldn't hold the actions of a rogue against you. If they're truly your allies, they'll see the wisdom in your judgment. Please, send the delegation as planned. It'll be our best chance to capture Leofine. Yes, your words have merit. Thank you for the sage counsel. You are right. The Zundu would not stand idly by. The Zundu would not stand idly by while we suffer at Leofine's hands. In fact, the fellowship between our two people was forged when a god assailed their home and was brought low by a great hero, Dante. Speaking of which, it was a Narwhal. If we tell the Zundu that he is keeping watch over the proceedings, then I am certain all doubts shall be quelled. But to proceed? Indeed, the time has come for we Temple Knights to reclaim our honor and go on the counteroffensive. I shall bring this suggestion of a joint operation against the Leofine to the Lord Commander as soon as possible. Thank you. Together we shall put a stop to his scheme. I first must discuss matters with the others involved before we present the plan to the Lord Commander. Although time is of the essence, I ask you to wait until our course is settled. I do wonder if the artifact would work against us. Just because of the fact that our ether is just so dense compared to the average person. Makes me wonder if it would affect, or if, even if it did affect, whether she would actually be able to draw enough out to make us weak. Realize now that I agreed to defend a people I know next to nothing about. Tell me of these Zundu we shall be visiting. They're like the Hanu, with even more of a penchant for metaphor. Really? Two such group of people, so far apart, the world really is full of surprises. Even a single city is enough for a lifetime. Every day I hear something that gives me food for thought. Like the story of the Dragon Song War, for instance. Generations of animosity between dragon and man that somehow ended in a rekindled fellowship. I imagined a whole world like that, a world where there'd be no need for protectors. The Wide Eye watches not only the monsters in the wilderness, but our neighbors as well. We barely even considered sending delegations outside our village gates. If the cold snap only made things worse, with everyone struggling just to survive, our every thought goes towards defending scarce resources. But if you only look outward with wariness, there's no hope for the future's change, no hope to build trust. If only there was a way to bridge the distance between us and reach more hand in hand. But maybe that's just a silly dream. Maybe, either way, it's a beautiful thought. Glad you think so. I'll hold that future in mind as I go back to training. As for you, get some rest. If you fall asleep when I need you most, I'll wake you up with a knock to the head. Cha-ching! Alright. Now we'll go ahead and run stuff and finish up the thing. please be... okay. I can handle this one with my current stuff. I just need to be a little careful, probably. Really do need to fix it. Alright, let's do this. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I'm just a little under-geared is the issue. This time we stay in the middle. Not too shabby. I really do enjoy Gunbreaker. This is a really fun team class. There. Handled that much better. Alright, we're going. God damn. I did not realize the cooldown on that Heart of Corrodon was so freaking quick. That's right, big fella. Come here. Oh shit. I fucked up. And boom. Ooh. Although, I can also go do that. I mean, it's kind of dumb to go do it, but I can go do it. I don't necessarily need to do it right now. I freaking dig how well that ended up working with this. Got all the same color scheme and everything. Like, fucking amazingly well. I mean, the blue is a little off, but... Hmm. 1.7. So the normal rate on, and then we'll do trials if we have to. But this was taken need, so it gives the extra XP. So all in all, it works out pretty nicely. Oh shit! I don't know how to tank this though. Damn it. Nope. Stop. Almost. Oh, let me see here. 300,000 XP, basically. 300, well, 400,000 to be safe. I mean, I doubt it's gonna be enough, but you never know. Is that my headphone, or can everybody hear that? I think that's just my headphone. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's just a headphone. Instead of doing that, let's go to the old one. We'll go grab some hunts real quick. One batch of hunts should be plenty to do what I need to do. Yeah, I see one hunt. Perfect. So one silver lobo. Or I can just go kill the Nauticactors and do that route too. We'll see what we find first. Chabayuk. It's up here on this hill. Or maybe back towards the beginning of the area. More alpacas. There we go, silver lobos. Check-in. Level 100. So now, we'll actually get a solution. Whoop. What is that hat? Oh, you, get back here. Nope, wrong person. You! Stop! I want to see your hat. Faux rider's hat. Okay. Bending. Bending. And then tombstone. Bending. Nice. So now, this is outside of getting a better weapon, which I think I can. Nope, I need more tombstones. No, that's fine now. We did some good shit. Back to the foundation. Let's go set the trap. So Handleloop still hasn't set word. I guess the others might not be so enthusiastic about our plan. To them, the cradle of the sleepless is naturally still something to be feared, no matter how much faith they have in their strength. You'd be at Leofine's mercy if she put you to sleep. Honestly, I don't blame them. Not even I imagined our treasure could be used for such evil. In Leofine's hands, it's no more than an indiscriminate weapon. But that means when we get back, we can turn it into something else. Something no one's ever thought of before. We can find a way to use it to force someone without forcing someone to spend their life in slumber. Of course, I agree with you, Tentoal. We have more pressing matters, namely a rogue knight to capture and a treasure to recover. Right, sorry, I got ahead of myself. Apologies to keep you waiting for so long. The Temple Knights have finally reached a decision concerning the delegation of Sea of Clouds. What have you decided? I am pleased to say that the Zundu have agreed to join forces with us. Together, we shall drive back Leofane should she attack. If her shadow darkens even an ilm of their homeland, our peaceful delegation shall turn into a fighting force at a mere moment's notice. We shall restore the Temple Knight's reputation and recover your artifact in one fell swoop. Thank you, Handaloop. We promise to do our part as Leofane shows herself. She won't get away this time. I have but to hammer out the finer details. Once we're ready to depart, the first group of knights shall leave by airship. I would ask that you both make your way to Zundu as soon as possible, so you may help plan our strategy. I'm coming too. I can heal your wounds, and if it comes to it, my staff can bruise as well as a club. I'll gladly have you with us. I'm done taking on the world alone. I need you, Lo and Zekwe. Dante too. We're stronger together than we could ever be apart. Cradle never would have been stolen if I'd realized that from the beginning. I want you by my side to ensure I don't forget it. Well then, we better be off. I'm keen to meet this Chief Sonu Vanu. Oh, trust me, it's gonna be just like the Hanu Hanu. Maybe a little bit more warlike than the Hanu Hanu. But not by much. What? What? Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Stupid headphones. Here we go. Okay, Zundu. Sonu Vanu. Honored Netherling, you return to Zundu. Your return to Zundu is as welcome as the arrival of spring. Sonu knows why you come. Your heart seek to bring chaos to our home. And so the Zundu shall rise to its defensive need. As the sun rays chase away the shadows of night, the sun drops shall dance, shall keep the tendrils of sleep at bay. Chief Sonu Vanu, it's an honor to meet you. I'm Tento Alwa, and if the sun drop dance is as invigorating as you say, I'd love to see it for myself. The Zundu shall dance before Ishgard's warriors upon their arrival. Brave Tento Alwa is welcome to join the proceedings. That was your original intent, right? I see. If we're to draw Leofane out, it would make sense to pretend like nothing is amiss. Zundu warriors unify their strength through the sun drop dance, and the sight is so fearsome that many choose to flee rather than fight. Netherling warriors may learn much from such an approach. Breaking the enemy's spirit avoids needless bloodshed. Yet the dancers must hone their skills before wild animals first. That the sun drop dance does not fail them at the most crucial moment. It is for that reason our dancers await at the outskirts of Zundu for the Netherlings' arrival. When the performance begins, it shall draw the attention of all like a roiling cloud coming over the horizon. Watch carefully for any who take advantage of them. After the dance is finished, Netherlings will present the Zundu with... Chief Sonu, Netherling ship appears in the skies like sudden sun shower, hurtling toward Earth. Swiftly it descends, crashing near Zundu dancers. Ships marking as RX Guardian. Zundu are unhooked. Wounded Netherlings pour from the vessel. Like a lightning bolt in the night, Leofane strikes. Temple Knights were coming by airship, right? All Leofane had to do was lull the pilot to sleep. She saw right through us, and now we're on the back foot. Great winds can alter even a raging river's course. What matters is to stand strong and move forward. Now, we must offer our aid to the Netherlings who come as guests. Right, let's go. This is the work of the cradle. Leofine can't be far. We must attend to the wounded, but I won't let her escape again. Sends the day, one way or another. There you are, Leofine. Came all this way just to greet me. Oh, I am honored. I only hope my gift was satisfactory. It's a shame you will not see Ishgard crumble. Alas, I can scarcely suffer rats to scurry about my feet, threatening to gnaw away at my carefully laid plans. At least you bear witness to the dying breath of the Temple Knights flagging honor. We would sooner see the wrecked airships soar again than their reputation return to its former glory. Yet, even if I did not foresee that the Zundu would be in the ship's path, the Fury favors me, for who now would trust a nation so careless as to put their neighbors at risk? Everyone knows you're behind this. People won't turn on each other so easily. Oh, I didn't see you there. The shut eye, wide awake. Doubly honored I am that you came all this way just to meet your end. Enough. We're taking the cradle back. We won't let your evil continue any longer. Such bold words. If I recall correctly, your people reaped great benefits from this artifact's sacrifice, or this artifact's power, all at the cost of someone's waking life. Your life. Pray do not misunderstand me. That was not meant to be a denouncement of your people. On the contrary, they have my utmost respect. We are bound by our very nature. No matter how mighty we become, we are slaves to the whims of sleep. If this artifact can sunder those shackles and grant true freedom, it makes its wielders stronger and their enemies weak. A perfect weapon, if you ask me. Can't say whether using the cradle is right or wrong. I only know that a life lived at the cost of another is no life at all. We're right about one thing. We are bound by our nature. That doesn't shackle us. It brings us together. And whether I am asleep or awake, as long as Lowen squeezed by my side, that's the life I want. Show her no quarter. I'll be your shield. She's exhausted the cradle's power on the Temple Knights. This is her chance. No plan is without its wrinkles, I suppose. Fortunately, I prepare for all contingencies. Leofine the Unchivalrous. We had an opportunity to live a quiet life, but I will not give it again. This time I shall send you into a slumber from which you'll never wake. Bitch, please. Get back to Colonel, we'll take it back. Oh, fine. I'll circle in on these guys. Wash away the darkness of sleep with the sun drop dance. Which swells with power, begs to be released. Shut your eyes for the final time. Last glimpse of the waking world. Excuse you, bitch. I will fuck you up. I'll wake him up. I was asleep. Yes, you were. Undo. Go help allies. Zephyr winds guide you to victory. And burn. And now you're gonna fall asleep. You stubborn. You may have won the day. This is not good. Yes, it is. Oh shit, it did work on me. Damned fool. No! Hey, guess what? Say goodnight, Leofiend. Oh shit! Well, she ain't dead. That griffin's gonna catch her. Light Eye watches Eternal, and the Eternal is the sleep it bestows. We finally stopped her. Yes, but we have someone else to worry about. Dante, wake up! Are you alright? Ha! Only he would smile at a time like this. Probably the first time I've slept in a while, to be perfectly honest. Oh! He's awake. Ah, well, it worked. That's the important part. Your work is done, Dante. You've done a commendable job as our shield. Now you can lay down your bravery. It's thanks to your bravery that I was able to deal the final blow to Leo Fate. With Cradle back in our possession, I think we can consider this expedition across the seas to be a success. Zundu helped us gather the wounded and see them safely off to Ishgard. We couldn't have done it without you. Let the Ling protect allies as fiercely as Gaily Cat protects kittens. Zundu are moved by your might. You are equally as impressive. I should learn the Sundrop dance myself, though I won't strike a figure half as fierce as yours. Zundu seemed to have everything well in hand, and Handaloop is likely eager to see us. We should return to Ishgard as soon as we can. Talk about a shitty way to wake up from a slumber. Fall off cliff, hit hard Griffin back. Sit there and be like, what happened? Oh my god, I fell asleep and fell off a cliff. Ah, the heroes of the day have returned. Thanks to your valor, the threat Leofine posed is no more. Once more, not a single life was lost. On behalf of the Temple Knights, allow me to express my utmost gratitude to you all. I don't owe me any thanks. After all, it was my fault that the cradle was stolen in the first place, and ultimately my fault that your delegation in OK Zundu turned into a melee. It may be true that our visit to the Seat of Clouds was far from peaceful, but the bond between the Zundu and Temple Knights has only deepened through overcoming mutual adversity. Blessings often take inscrutable forms. And while we know not whether Leofine yet lives, we do know that she can no longer reach the source of her power, so we have little less to fear from her. With the crisis behind us, the common folk no longer have aught to fear. We will make it known the story of Leofine's schemes and the heroes who work to foil them. In time, I hope that trust in our order will be restored. Temple Knights shall continue to build relations with our neighbors for years to come, relations which shall form the foundation for Ishgard's future. We would be honored if we could count you among our allies in this endeavor. Anything you need, simply call upon us. We'll be there, no questions asked. And with that, it's time we returned home. It's been an honor. We'll be passing through Tuliolo on our way back today. If you have business in those parts, we would love to speak with you at Zabaliev Tea before setting off. See you soon, hopefully. Yeah. We'll finish this up and then... Did I run expert? I don't really need to run expert on stream though. Tulio. I don't think I did run expert today because the raids took way longer than expecting. We haven't done it yet today. Kilja. Grab supply of retainer bookcase. Chest default. I will take this stuff only because there's a couple things we can potentially do with it. However, the weapon is going to be stronger than what I've got. Also, I kind of want to see what this looks like. Oh! kind of neat looking. I mean, I like my setup better, but... Right, we're not looking for hunts. Woohoo! So, hi, you two. Lazenique. Dante, there you are. I was afraid we wouldn't see you before we left. We arrived not long ago and appraised Baruch Evu of everything that happened. This is the longest I've spent away from our village, but even though Tuliolo and Ishgard were entirely different worlds to me, I was only ever treated with kindness. Is anything the matter, Tintoil? Nothing, it's just something I've been thinking about. People have always been self-sufficient. Ishgardians and Zendu showed that looking to your neighbor can reveal a way through the harshest difficulties. And you heard handily, the bond between Ishgard and Ukiz Zendu was only made deeper through their shared ordeal. Trust another to such a degree. Well, I think it's a goal we should all strive toward. We have at least one friend like that, don't we? He who bent his ear to every note of the narwhal's lullaby without a shade of fear in his eyes. Thank you, Dante. For believing in us and believing that no matter the outcome, your actions would not be in vain. In doing so, you taught me the worth of fighting alongside allies you can trust. Even if your shield breaks, that is not the end. Alright, it's our faith in our faith in our allies and their faith in us that gives us the courage to protect each other. But approaching someone with open arms doesn't mean they'll accept you. The relations between our people and our neighbors have been strained by generations of mistrust. We must take care to mend them properly. If you do that and learn to look towards the future hand in hand, then there will be no need to use the cradle ever again. People can sleep and dream untroubled, waken with bright eyes. I want to see those days come to pass. Me too. Then you and I can finally spend some more time together. Right, of course. Dude, in Ishgard, you were being all sorts of forward with your feelings. Now you're being nervous? If we're going to see this future, then we should head back to our village. I'll be overjoyed to see the cradle returned. For everything, Dante, next time we meet, we both have good news to share. Dun, 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 dun. Later. Hey, no sleep to Tulio. Alright, so it is magic DPS for that other quest. But it's not like they give a fuck ton of XP, so maybe I'll just knock that out on stream next time. Like, get to level 99 with the correct class, and then that way we're not totally wasting the XP. But, alright. Well, we've been going for about 4 hours now. So, I believe it is time to call it for the moment. So, I want to say thank you all for tuning in to Flying T-Bar C today. I really appreciate you guys' viewership. I will be back after a short break. Quite literally going to use the bathroom, get the other game set up, and we'll probably be starting up. But we will go ahead and raid somebody, but we're doing Throwback Thursday, which means more Ratchet & Clank 2016. So, yeah, that'll be a good time. We're going to just try to blow our way through stuff. So, going to be lots of destruction, lots of mayhem. It's going to be fun, especially because, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Well, except for the fact that we will be attempting to Groovatron everything. Hopefully I don't miss something. Because, like, so far, I gotta make sure I get every boss with the Groovatron. Like, that's gonna be the hard part. Because I always forget about that, and I want to just, like, blast everything with the Rhino and call it a day. So, yeah. Like I said, thank you. Don't forget to go check out the other socials, YouTube and Twitter, right there on the screen. YouTube is the archive. Twitter's where you can find announcements. Like, follow, and if you're thinking about subscription, I ain't gonna say no. So, especially if you paid all your own bills first. So, yeah, that's it. That's really all I got for you. So, let's go check out. Let's see who all is on at the moment. We've got a couple normal targets. So, who are we gonna go hit? You know what? We'll go ahead and we'll raid Squeaky Ducky. Squeaky Ducky is a PNG tuber who playing at the moment Bloons TD6. So that is where we're going to go ahead and go. So now that raid timer has started, don't forget, folks, make sure you guys enjoy yourselves some good food, some great drinks, even better company. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Happy trails, folks.